Don't waste another year. What if I told you that a year from now, you could be living a completely different life? What if, instead of looking back with regret, you could look ahead with excitement? Every year, millions of people make resolutions, set goals, and promise themselves that this will be the year. And yet, most of them find themselves in the same place, stuck, frustrated, and wondering where the time went. If you're tired of wasting another year, if you're ready to unlock your full potential, then stay with me, because today we're breaking the cycle. The cost of wasted time. Think back to last year. How many things did you plan to accomplish but never did? Maybe it was getting in shape, starting that side hustle, learning a new language, or finally picking up that book that's been gathering dust on your shelf. Now, ask yourself, why didn't it happen? Was it a lack of time? Lack of motivation? Maybe fear of failure? You're not alone. We all fall into the same traps: procrastination, self-doubt, endless distractions. But here's the hard truth. Time doesn't wait for you. It keeps moving whether you use it wisely or not. Every single day that slips away is a day you'll never get back. And that's the scary part, because we always think we have more time. But here's the good news. You can change. Right now. Today. The mindset shift is on your life. The first step to unlocking your full potential is to stop waiting for permission. Too many people wait for the right time. But let me ask you, when has waiting ever gotten you anywhere? Think about it. How many opportunities have passed you by because you were waiting? Waiting until you felt ready. Waiting until you had more money. Waiting for the perfect moment that never came. Successful people don't wait. They act. They take risks. They fail, and then they try again. Consider Thomas Edison. He failed over 1,000 times before successfully inventing the light bulb. When asked about his failures, he said, "I have not failed. I've just found 1,000 ways that won't work." What if, instead of seeing setbacks as roadblocks, you saw them as stepping stones? What if, instead of letting failure discourage you, you used it as fuel to keep going? The moment you decide that your future is your responsibility, everything changes. You are not a victim of circumstance. You are the creator of your destiny. Free from excuses. It's easy to come up with excuses. I'm too busy. I don't have enough experience. What if I fail? But let's be real. Everyone has obstacles. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't isn't the absence of challenges. It's their ability to push through them. Think about Oprah Winfrey. She was born into poverty, faced rejection early in her career, and was even told she wasn't fit for television. Now, she's one of the most influential women in the world. Or J.K. Rowling, a struggling single mother, rejected by multiple publishers, yet she kept going. Today, she's the author of one of the best-selling book series of all time. So, what's stopping you? What's the real reason you're not taking action? The truth? It's not your circumstances. It's not your lack of time. It's not even fear. It's the story you keep telling yourself. The moment you rewrite that story, the moment you start believing that you are capable, unstoppable, and worthy of success, that's when everything changes. Start now. So what can you do today? Not tomorrow, not next week, today. Start small. If you want to get fit, do 10 push-ups right now. If you want to start a business, write down one idea. If you want to learn a new skill, watch a 5-minute tutorial. Action creates momentum, and momentum leads to progress. Stop overthinking, stop waiting, stop doubting yourself. Because a year from now, you'll look back and either say, "I wish I started," or "I'm so glad I did." Which one will it be? Your future is in your hands. So go make it happen. Today, because your time is now. A vision stands to transform your life. Now, let's get practical. How do you go from where you are to where you want to be? It's not about waiting for the perfect moment. It's about taking action right now. Here are 5 powerful steps to get you moving. 1, set a vision. Get crystal clear on what you want. Don't just say, "I want to be successful." Define it. What does success look like for you? Is it financial freedom, a fulfilling career, better relationships? Whatever it is, write it down. Make it real. If you don't know where you're going, how will you get there? Think of it like using GPS. If you just type in "somewhere good," you're not going to get precise directions. But if you enter a specific destination, your route becomes clear, your vision works the same way. So brief as the two, break it down. Big goals can feel overwhelming, like standing at the base of a massive mountain. The key? Don't focus on the peak, focus on the first step. Let's say you want to start a business. Instead of worrying about all the challenges ahead, just ask, "What's one thing I can do today?" Maybe it's researching your industry, setting up a website, or reaching out to a mentor. Progress, even small progress, builds momentum. Success isn't about giant leaps, it's about consistent steps. 3, master self-discipline. Motivation is great, but it's like a spark. It fades fast. Discipline, on the other hand, is the fuel that keeps the fire burning. How do you build discipline? Start small. If you want to work out, don't commit to an hour at the gym right away. Start with 5 push-ups. If you want to read more, don't aim for a book a week. Read 1 page. Small wins create habits, and habits shape your future. Think about brushing your teeth. You don't wake up motivated to do it, you just do it because it's a habit. Imagine if your success habits became just as automatic. 4, eliminate distractions. Social media, negative people, endless scrolling. These things are robbing you of your potential. Protect your focus like your life depends on it. Because it does. Imagine trying to drive while constantly looking at your phone. You wouldn't get very far, right? The same goes for life. Every time you let distractions pull you away, you slow down your progress. Start by identifying your biggest distractions. Is it your phone? Toxic relationships? Mindless Netflix binges? Once you know what's holding you back, set limits. Create boundaries. Guard your energy. Guard your energy. You won't be. The best way to learn is by doing. Take action, make mistakes, learn, and adjust. Think about learning to ride a bike. You didn't read a book about it and then suddenly know how to ride. You got on, wobbled, maybe even fell a few times. But you kept going. Life works the same way. The only way to get better is to start, even if you're not perfect. Progress beats perfection every single time. Need proof? Let's talk about J.K. Rowling. Before Harry Potter, she was broke, jobless, and battling depression. 12 publishers rejected her before one finally gave her a chance. Imagine if she had given up after the first, second, or even 10th rejection. The world would have never known the magic of Harry Potter. Or consider Colonel Sanders. At 65 years old, he was broke and living off Social Security. He believed in his fried chicken recipe, but over 1,000 restaurants turned him down. Most people would have quit, but he didn't. He kept going. Today, KFC is a global empire because he refused to give up. Now let's bring it back to you. What's your story going to be? Will you let challenges stop you, or will you push forward? Your story isn't over. You are one decision away from a completely different life. One action, one step, one moment of courage. That's all it takes to start transforming your future. So, what's your next move? Drop a comment below and let me know. What's one action you're going to take today? No more waiting, no more excuses. Your future is in your hands. Let's go. The fact of the matter is, there is no perfect moment. The perfect moment is now. Think about it. How many times have you told yourself, I'll start tomorrow, next week will be better, or I just need to feel ready? But let's be honest, if you keep waiting for the perfect time, you'll be waiting forever. A year from now, you will either be celebrating progress or regretting another wasted year. The choice is yours. Imagine this. 2 versions of you exist in the future. One version took action today. They started small but stayed consistent. They faced obstacles but kept pushing forward. Now, a year later, they look back with pride, knowing they made progress. They're healthier, more confident, and closer to their dreams. The other version, they did what most people do. They hesitated. They made excuses. They let another year slip by. And now they're stuck in the same place, wondering where the time went. Which version of you will it be? What will you do today that your future self will thank you for? The truth is, taking action doesn't have to be dramatic. You don't need to quit your job overnight, start a strict workout regimen tomorrow, or master a skill in a week. The key is to start. Take one small step, just one. Want to get in shape? Start with a 10-minute walk today. Want to learn a new skill? Spend 5 minutes researching courses. Want to change your mindset? Read 1 page of a book that inspires you. Small steps compound over time, and before you know it, those small steps turn into massive progress. Don't just watch this video and move on. Take action. Right now, grab a piece of paper or open the notes on your phone. Write down one goal, just one. Then write the first step you can take today, no matter how small. Now, here's the challenge. Commit to it, because the only thing standing between you and the life you want is you. There will always be reasons to wait, but there will never be a better time than right now. Your future self is counting on you. So take that step, prove to yourself that you can do this, because once you start, Momentum kicks in. Action fuels motivation, and before long, you won't just be thinking about the life you want, you'll be living it. Let's make this year the one where everything changes.